Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooke if you're new here, and if you're not new here you already know me. Today I'm going to be talking about my 2021 goals. I'm so excited for this video and I can't wait to get into it. 2021 is going to be the first year that I've had my Authortube channel for the whole year, and it's going to be the first year that I've kind of been serious about writing for the whole year. So I have tons of plans and I'm really excited to share them with you. So I'm going to split this up into three categories. So the first one is writing goals. The second one is reading goals, which is literally just my TBR. And then my third one is like lifestyle goals, and that's going to include like channel goals as well. So let's start off with the writing goals. So the first thing I want to do is, for those of you who don't know, I finished my first draft of my current work in progress, which is called Project NA. However, I have come up with a working title for it, so it's now going to be abbreviated to FFT. So if you hear me talk about FFT, that is Project NA. So I'm going to do a read through of FFT in January and take notes on questions I have or things I want to change or improve upon. So that's pretty much going to be my whole January for writing goals. In February, I want to do a rewrite of FFT based on the notes that I took in my read through. So that'll be Draft 2. The third goal that I have is in March, I want to send FFT to betas. So I'll have beta readers look through it, give me feedback and such. And in March, I also have the goal of wanting to do some research on publishing. So I have a very large book here on publishing that I want to read through, kind of figure out my next steps, stuff like that. I also need to think of how I want to market this book, because if I'm wanting to traditionally publish, it's very hard, if not impossible, to traditionally publish new adult. So I might have to think of making it lean more toward adult or more to YA. My next goal is to do April Camp Nano. So for April Camp Nano, I want to start a new project, and I have a new project that I'm wanting to write. It's a romance novel. It's based on a, it wasn't a prompt, it's just based on a story that I heard, and I'm really excited to start that. It's going to be kind of like a boy next door kind of thing. I don't know. So that is potentially what I want to do for April Camp Nano. But also, I have a fantasy novel that has been sitting on the back burner for like pretty much half a year. So I wrote the first chapter / prologue, and I never really did any more than that. So it's long too. I think it's about 5,000 words. So I'm very excited to kind of delve into that. I haven't written like any fantasy lately, so that is definitely a goal that I have for 2021, is to finish the first draft of that fantasy novel. I think it's called Project Blade right now. So there's that. I also want to participate in July Camp Nano and NaNoWriMo in November. That's kind of it for my writing goals. I also would like to maybe write a short story here and there, I don't know. But I don't know if I'm going to get to that. Something that I also, my main goal for 2021 is to finish Project NA or FFT. So like I said, I want to send it to beta readers in March, and then who knows? April Camp Nano might just be spent going through beta reader feedback and improving it that way, so I'm not sure. But essentially, I want to get it ready for publication. So let's talk about my reading goals. I was thinking of making a completely separate video for this, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to incorporate it into this video. So I have a lot going on for my reading goals for 2021. I am going to set my Goodreads goal, I think, at 50 or 52 books. So if it was 52, it'd be like one a week, which is very ambitious considering I've only read 25 books so far this year. So yeah. But I bought a lot of books at the end of 2020 here, and I'm so excited to read so many of them. So I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of rereads planned. I have a lot of first time reads planned. So let's just go through this. I have 18 things on my list, but some of them include more than one book. So the first thing, in January, I'm going to be rereading the Akatar series. So that's 4 books. And I'm doing an ACOTAR book club. I will link the Discord group in the description, and our kickoff stream is going to be January 1st. So come check that out. It's on my channel. Set a reminder, go check it out. And then A Court of Silver Flames comes out on February 16th, so I will be reading that. I want to reread Crescent City at some point, but I don't know when, because so here's the thing. I think I might reread Crescent City twice. I'm obsessed with Crescent City. I feel like I want to reread it again. I would reread it again right now if I didn't have so many books on my TBR. So I want to reread Crescent City, but then Crescent City 2, which doesn't have a title yet, releases November 2nd, so I'm gonna need to reread Crescent City before that as well. But I think, so I might reread Crescent City twice. I want to do a reread of the Mortal Instruments series, which is 6 books. And then if I'm really hype about it, potentially grab some of Cassandra Clare's other novels as well. I want to reread The Hunger Games. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a pretty box set of The Hunger Games right there that I bought. Because apparently I didn't have The Hunger Games. So I'm going to do a reread of that, and then potentially the prequel as well, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So that's another 4 books if I do the prequel. Behind me here I have A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. It's right here. I have A Curse So Dark and Lonely and A Heart So Fierce and Broken. So I want to read both of those. I just bought them. And a third one is coming out on January 12th, A Vow So Bold and Deadly. And if I like these, which I have a very strong suspicion that I will, then I will read that one as well. I also have The Shadows Between Us over here, right next to those books. So that's another one. There are 2 books by Jennifer L. Armentrout that I want to read. They are From Ash and Blood and A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. The only problem is I don't have these books. I need to buy them. And there's a third one as well, but I don't know if it's out yet or what's going on with that one. I'll have to take a look. So that's 2, potentially 3. There are some romance novels scattered in here too. I swear it's not all fantasy. So I have Love Your Life by, I think it's by Sophie Kinsella. That's a new one that I bought. Beautiful hardcover. I have The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I want to finish Midnight Sun because I'm only like halfway through it, even though it came out in August and I started reading it. I even pre-ordered it. I want to do a reread of the Six of Crows book and then read Crooked Kingdom for the first time. I also want to read The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I bought it and I haven't read it. I started it, I read like 2 pages and I was like, I'm not prepared for this. Let me try again. I also have a plan to read a nonfiction book every month in 2021, so that's another 12 books. I have a lot of nonfiction books. I don't quite have 12, but I do have probably maybe about 10 that I will read. And then I want to buy Michelle Obama's book, and I'm sure I can find some other ones as well. So that right there brings my total to about 40 books. However, I have a sneaking suspicion that BookTube is going to influence me heavily to buy a lot more books in 2021. So I'm going to set my Goodreads goal at 50 or 52. I am so excited to make 2021 my best reading year ever, and I cannot wait to read these books. Like, I'm almost sad that I'm rereading ACOTAR in January, because that means I'm not really going to have time to read anything else, but at the same time, I'm not sad about it at all. I'm so freaking excited to reread it. Like, especially right now I'm reading Kingdom of Ash, and it's just hyping me up for ACOTAR so much. Oh. But anyways, those are my reading goals. I'm going to be doing reading recaps every month for you guys, and I'm going to be telling you how many pages and books I've read each month. I don't know why, but I never say how many pages I read per month. I know that's like not super interesting, but like I feel like it could be fun. So I'm going to be adding that to my little like stats thing. So I have some life goals as well. This is my 3rd and final category. So the biggest one is to continue with not drinking coffee regularly. So around December 12th, I started trying to quit my caffeine addiction for several reasons, but I won't get into it right now. So I have successfully gotten down to 1 cup a day. I was drinking 2 a day, so I quit my one in the afternoon. And now starting, I think in January 1st, I'm going to replace my morning cup with matcha, and I want to continue that throughout 2021. Number 2 is to drink more water in place of coffee, which I've started doing. It's something that water is good for you, right? Number 3 is a purchase I want to make, which is buy a ring light for filming. And I also want to buy a wrist rest for my keyboard, because I my wrists are sore from typing and stuff, so there's that. And I also want to buy some editing software because I'm struggling with mine right now. So something else that I want to do is I would like to do something intentionally each month that just like is for me, like is fun. So like one thing I used to rock climb when I was younger. There's an indoor rock climbing gym in my city and I used to go there and it's super fun. I loved it and I would love to do that again, which I'm not gonna be able to do probably for most of 2021, but that's an example. I also used to do archery when I lived not in a city. So there are archery ranges in my city though, so I'd love to go and do that as well. So just things like that, things little like adventures to plan and whatever. One more thing that I want to do lifestyle wise, I want to take more pictures. So it was my boyfriend and I's, is that how you say it? That's a really weird way to say it, whatever. It was our anniversary yesterday and I was like realizing, I was like, wow, we don't have a lot of pictures together. And I mean, this year was not a good year for pictures, but I want to take more pictures. So now for like channel goals, I'm going to keep these under the lifestyle goals category, but you know, so next year I would like to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm at about 460 right now, and that's 7 months of YouTube. So I mean, I think it's doable. I would also just like to continue posting 2 videos a week, and eventually, maybe, I would bump it up to 3. I know, crazy, right? So something that I've been really thinking about, because I've been reading a lot more, I really want my channel to be a BookTube, Authortube hybrid. So I'm going to really try and do BookTube videos on Mondays and then Authortube videos on Thursdays. My Authortube videos are almost always vlogs, so that's really, I really just want to try and be consistent with that and do the whole hybrid channel thing. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. I am so excited to see where my writing goes in 2021. I'm just so freaking excited. I'm so excited about FFT. I feel like the book is just, I feel like it's my debut novel, you know, it's got debut novel vibes. So I'm really excited to see where it goes, and I'm excited to bring you guys along with me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what your biggest goal in 2021 is going to be. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can help me hit 1,000 subscribers next year, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.